retro playthrough. Shadowgate. This game has quite a long and colorful release history. It was originally released for Macintosh and Amiga in 1987, MS-DOS in 1988, the original NES in 89, Windows in 1993. There's a few others in there as well. Already had it open there. Yeah, Game Boy Color in 99, Pocket PC in 2002. It got a port to the PlayStation 4 in 2017, and has a future release date for this year for the Playdate handheld console. Now, the version I'm using for this playthrough is the NES port. The original Apple and Amiga versions of all of these MacVenture games, there were 4 of them. Shadowgate, Deja Vu 2, and The Uninvited are all available on Steam individually. But there's also a collection on Steam called 8-Bit Anthology, Adventure Anthology, which specifically uses the NES ports. And I'm using the NES port version because it has the music in it, where the Apple and Amiga versions do not. And at least for Shadowgate, I felt like the music was really critical to the experience. This was a big NES memory for me. I loved this shit out of this game. This one and The Uninvited both. But before we get this started, I want you to do me a favor. Go get a shot glass and about a gallon of whiskey. And every single time I say, don't do this or you're going to die, take a shot. I'm kidding. Don't actually do that, because you'll be dead of liver failure before we're halfway through it. All of these games absolutely love to murder the player. Often with graphic descriptions of your death. Sometimes even, like, they'll even make fun of you as you're dying because you did something stupid, like use your sword on yourself. But yeah, we're gonna do this as a walkthrough because I've basically memorized this game at this point. Oh, also one other thing. There has been. It only released a little while ago, about a week, I think, maybe less. Beyond Shadowgate, which apparently serves as a direct sequel to this game. Yeah, I know there was already a game called Beyond Shadowgate, but that was a totally different game. So we'll have that one up here too, because I'm pretty excited for that as well, because it uses the same system that these games used. But here we go, original Shadowgate. That music, it's just iconic. If you played this in your childhood, that music is already in your head. Alright, here we go. The last thing that you remember is standing before the wizard Blackmere as he waved his hands. Now you find yourself staring at an entryway which lies at the edge of a forest. The druid's words ring in your ears. Within the castle Shadowgate lies your quest. The dreaded Warlock Lord will use his black magic to raise the behemoth from the dark depths. The combination of his evil arts and the great Titan's power will surely destroy us all. You are the last of the line of kings, the seed of prophecy that was foretold eons ago. Only you can stop the evil one from darkening our world forever. Fare thee well. So, no pressure at all, you know, just the fate of billions resting solely on your shoulders right now. Gritting your teeth, you swear by your god's name that you will destroy the Warlock Lord. So, all of these Mac Venture games had some sort of built-in time limit. Uninvited was kind of weird. I'll explain that one when we get to that playthrough, but for this game it's the torches. If your torch goes out, you will die. You'll stumble in the dark and fall and break your neck. The music changes when they start to get low. There are also a limited number of torches in the game. So, you know, it kind of serves as a finite time limit. But you should be fine. As long as you don't waddle around and waste time a lot. But, start by opening the skull above the door. As if by magic, the skull rises. Take that key out there. Open the front door, which is mysteriously not locked. It's the door leading into the castle Shadowgate. Through the door. There's the Warlock's evil eyes. That pitiful wizard Blackmare was a fool to send a buffoon like you to stop me. You will surely regret it, for the only thing here for you is a horrible death. He's not wrong. Practically any action that you take that's not the correct one will result in your horrible perishing. The sound of maniacal laughter echoes in your ears. If you were playing the Amiga or Macintosh versions of this, there's actually a soundbite for his laughter. For some reason, it's not in the NES version. But, there's two torches here you can take, so take both of those. That door is locked right now, so you want to use the key you got from the skull on the big door. Move through it. The stone walls seem uncomfortably close as you walk down the stairs. There's two more torches for you here. Now, did you notice what just happened? One of the torches we just took did not stack with the others in the inventory. There's a reason for that. That torch is special. And you'll see why when we get to the point where we have to use it. Open the book that's on the shelf there. A rectangular hole has been cut out of the inside of the book because it's got a key in it. Don't take the book. You will die. Don't take the candles either, because you will die. The floor will collapse, and you'll get smoked. So, back up one. Use the key you just got out of the book on this little door here. I'm not reading every single screen of dialogue in this game. It's not necessary. Most of it's flavor text anyway. Move into the little closet. Take the slingshot. And the sword. Back out. Back through the main door. Open that suspiciously not colored like the rest of the wall of rock there. You can also punch it and it'll open up. I don't know. Move through that hole. Take the arrow. You cannot take either of these torches because they're attached to the walls, but you can operate the left one to open that secret passage up. Don't try to go through that door. The ledge will collapse, and you will die. So, move through that door. You stand at the edge of a deep chasm. Far from the darkness below, arise the screams of the undead. Ominous, right? This cave is hewn roughly in the chasm's wall. Okay, so don't walk up that bridge. It'll collapse, and you will die. Move up the stone bridge. And there's an evil ghost in front of you. What's this? A wraith is standing in your way, barring your path. Now, use your torch and light the torch that did not stack with the other torches. The torch burns with a strange white flame. With a shout, you throw the flaming torch at it. With a blinding flash, the white flame engulfs the undead apparition. When you open your eyes again, the wraith is gone. That's why that torch was special. Because it was a special torch to disperse that wraith. Now, take both of these torches and the cloak that's hanging there. Go ahead and put the cloak on, because you're going to need it. Just use it on yourself. He'll complain about how it doesn't fit over his armor correctly, but it doesn't really matter. Now, open that door. Move through. The small stone chamber is lined on one side by 2 barred portals. Another torch for you. Take the scroll. Bottle 1. Bottle 2. Now, if you've got 2 brain cells to scratch together, you can see that the word on that sign is just rope, spelled backwards. So, you want to look at it, and it just says, the sign reads E4. But read it again, E4, 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 you got it! It seems to be some sort of magic word. You just learned to spell. Now what should we do with a magic spell whose word is rope spelled backwards while we're standing in a room with a coiled rope directly underneath a hole in the ceiling that we can't reach? So move the card down and speak that spell word. And the rope will stretch up to the hole in the ceiling. Before we go up there, if you look close, you can see there's the outline of a door in that back wall. That's because there's a hidden passageway there. So go ahead and open that. And move into it. We can't actually do anything with this yet, but this is very, very important that we come back here. So go ahead and move back. Up the rope. 2 more torches. And the broom. You want to move back 1. And now you're in this room lined with caskets. That is the passageway you just came out of. If you open this one on the left side in the middle, an acidic slime will pour out of it that will dissolve you if you touch it. So don't do that. This one has a banshee in it. If you open that, it'll fly out and shriek. It won't kill you, but it's going to make you deaf for a little while. So we'll just go ahead and do that just so you can see it. As you open the tomb, a banshee flies out and emits an ear-shattering scream. You're alright, but it's very hard to hear. Right. That one on the right you can't open. This one has a little bag in it that has 3 copper coins that are used for absolutely nothing. But take them anyway if you feel like embracing your inner kleptomaniac. Now open the last one on the right. That mummy will roll out. Before we deal with him though, we need to relight one of our torches, because that one's about to go out. So there's that. Then, use one of your lit torches on the mummy. The mummy will burn up and leave behind the scepter. Now, move back again after you open the door. And now we're back here. We haven't been here yet, but this is directly around the corner from where you opened the rock in the wall, where the book was. See? Now, left door. Move into it. Two more torches to take. We can't do anything with this yet. You can open that, but don't climb down there because the ladder will break and you will die. In fact, I would go ahead and close that so you don't accidentally click on that spot and just hurl yourself into the void. Now, back out in the hallway. Actually, no, it's alright. The order doesn't matter here. Open the other door. Move through. Yeah, there's a key in that skeleton's hand, but if you jump in the water, you're gonna get eaten by the shark. So, open that door up there. Move through it. Take at least 2 of these rocks that are laying on the ground. I always just take them all. You only need 1, but, you know. Now, it's not on this movement map here, but there is a passageway behind the waterfall right there, and you actually have to click on the picture of it. So, go ahead and open that rock that's sticking out, or punch it. It'll... Actually, you have to punch that one. That one won't open normally. And there's a bag in it. You don't need to take the bag, just open it and take everything out of it. 3 gemstones. Blue, red, and a white one. Back up. Back up. Back up. Now, go back to this room. Take the white gem. Stick it in that hole in the wall. This purple crystal globe will appear. So, snatch that up. Open that door. And move into the next room. Those glowing eyes back there belong to a dragon. And every time you take any action in this room, he's going to blow a column of flame down here. So the first thing you want to pick up is the shield. So once you've got the shield, also take the spear. The hammer. And torch. Now, there's no way to open that chest. It's a trick. You don't need the bones or the helmet. You can take one of the skulls if you want, but you can get one later. You need one for a potential riddle later. If you try to stand here and take all of this shit, eventually the shield will melt and you will die. So, just go ahead and back out. Because we're done with him. Back up. Back into the room with the pool. Now, you want to take that crystal sphere that you got and hurl it into the lake. Which will cause the lake to freeze. And now, you can go over there and get the key from the skeleton without getting your face eaten off by a shark. Take that key. Now, before you leave, take your torch and use it on the lake. The lake will immediately refreeze, but it released the sphere from the ice, so you can pick it back up again, which you want to do because we're going to need that again. So, back out. Forward. Back into the room with the mirrors. Take the hammer and break the mirror in the center. Don't break the other two. I don't remember which is which, but one of them will suck you out into space and the other one will shatter and impale you into Swiss cheese with razor-sharp shards of glass. In both cases, you will die. So, use the key you got from the skeleton on the middle door. And move through it. Now, this is why we took the sphere back from the lake. Take it, and throw it into the flames. This is also why we have the cloak on. Now, you can open that door, and move up again. When you try to move across that bridge, a troll's gonna show up and tell you that you have to pay him to cross the bridge. So, when that happens, actually, I forgot something. We got back up once. I almost goofed. I always forget this part because it's kind of hidden. The secret passage that I told you, this one earlier, that I told you about earlier. You want to go back there because now we can operate this. What you want to do is take the blue gem and stick it in that hole in the ground. The wizard will show up, babble some bullshit, and then disappear and leave you a scroll. Open the scroll. Read it, and it will teach you the Humana spell, which we're going to need later. Okay, now we can move forward. Sorry. I always forget that step. There. Now that we're back with the troll, take the spear and throw it at him. The troll falls silently into the dark cavern. That last line on that page is a hint. You listen, but you do not hear him crash. It's because he's not dead. He's gonna appear back later when we loop around and come back this way. And he won't have the spear to get rid of him then, which is what the Humana spell is for. It'll turn you invisible, so you can walk past him. You can try to bribe him. If you give him the copper coins, if you give him one, he'll take it, and then he'll raise the total to 2. If you try to give him another copper coin, he'll notice that they're not gold, and get really salty, and yank the bridge out from underneath you while you're on it, and you will die. So, now you can move across. And there's a Cyclops in the courtyard. So for this guy, you want to use the stone on the slingshot. Now, use the slingshot on the Cyclops. Spoiler, he's not dead. You just knocked him stupid, so take the sword and finish him off. Now he's dead. Turn the crank on the well. The bucket will come up, which has a gauntlet in it. Now, open the door on the far side of the courtyard and keep going. Another torch there. Move into the first room on the left. Take the skull from the top of the cabinet. Open the drawer and the desk. All kinds of good shit here. Glasses. Got a key. And 2 more scrolls. Just pay attention to your torches. Don't let it go out completely. Now, open the book, and it'll tell you that you can't read the strange writing. What you want to do is take the glasses you just got out of the desk and put them on your face. Now, once you look at the book, you can read it because you have the glasses on. Read that all if you want, but it teaches you another spell. So, and then open the other 2 scrolls. Scroll 4 will teach you the Illumina spell. Scroll 3 is Tarak. And now you've got all the magic spells that you need. So, hole in the wall. So, that is where your last gemstone goes. So take the red gem, stick it in the hole, move past the passageway. All kinds of stuff in here to take too. You got a poker, bellows, cup. You can light the fireplace if you want. I don't think there's a point, but you know, if it makes you happy, do it. Now, go back to your spells and speak Tarak, which will cause the globe in the middle of the room to crack. You can open it, get another key, and another bottle. You're done with this room now, so go ahead and move out. Back up to the next room on the left. Alright. Most of this stuff is useless. You can take it all if you want, but yeah, see, the test tube, bottle 4, bottle 2 is you actually do need, but you already have one. There's another one. bottle 3. Most of those you won't use for anything. Definitely take the horseshoe, though. Don't open that grate. There's a monster in there. It will eat you if you let it out. That's got poison in it. Don't drink it. Now, see that rock that looks different than all the others? The one that looks like it's got a little hook on it? Use that. Don't try to open it. If you open command it, it won't work. You have to use. And there's a bottle of water in there. It's nice, actually holy water, but they don't tell you that yet. You can go ahead and move down the stairs to this beautiful fountain here. That's not water. It's acid. If you stick your hand in that, you will die. But that's why we have the gauntlet. What's funny, though, is if you examine it first, it'll tell you that it's acid. See? Pays to be, you know, investigative. So, put the gauntlet on yourself. Now you can take the flute. And then immediately play the flute. Which will open a hole in the tree and get you a ring. Back up. And we're on to the main door at the end of the hallway. Banquet hall. Take the mirror and the crest, and then burn the carpet with your torch, because there's a key under it. Now, gotta figure out. It's keys 4, 5, and 6, but I can never remember which ones open which of the doors, so we're gonna have to experiment. It's key 4. Yeah, key 4 is for the bottom door. Our torch is about to go out again already. So, scroll through and find key 5 and 6. There you go. Key 5 is the top right door. Which means key 6 is going to be the top left door. And key 4 will be the bottom door. First one you want to go through should be... No. Top right. That's the Sphinx. He's gonna ask you a riddle, and the answer to that riddle will be one of the random objects that you've been picking up all along till we got to this point. All the riddles are very simplistic. It's very easy. Just figure out which item it is and use it on him. If you try to walk past him without answering it, he's gonna eat your face, so don't do that. If you answer it incorrectly, though, he won't kill you. He'll just warp you to some random place. Where you end up depends on which riddle it was you failed. I don't remember where each riddle will go, but... So, try to move past him. He'll ask you a riddle. I'm a fire's friend. My body swells with wind. With my nose I blow. How the embers glow. It's obviously the bellows. So find the bellows in your inventory. And you use that on him. And now he's happy, and you can move past him. Just scroll there. I think that one is just flavor text. Yeah. Take the star off the map. And then open the map. Take the rod. And move up the ladder. Holy shit, look at that. Beautiful, half-naked woman in distress, chained to the wall. Rescue her, right? No. Don't do that. I mean, you can if you want, but don't come crying to me when she rips your face off because she's really a werewolf. So, what you actually want to do is get that arrow we took a long time ago, way back at the beginning. So, take that arrow and stab her with it, because that arrow happens to be made out of silver. Yep. Take the blade. Back down the ladder. Now, you want to move to the upper left door. Try and take the horn. And a hellhound shows up. This is why we got the water out of that floor panel in the laboratory. Because it's holy water. So take that and throw it on him. Now you can take the horn. Move up the ladder. And there's a fucking dragon up there. Get rid of him. You want the star that you got from the map in the observatory. If I can find the damn thing. There it is. Alright. Just use that on the dragon. And take the talisman. Back out. Down. Through the bottom door. 2 more torches. Move through the left door. See that little notch in the corner there? You want to stick the rod in that. So, once you do that, lightning will strike it, and a creepy skeleton hand will come up out of the ground and give you the wand. And then move down the stairs. Open the bag. It's got 3 gold coins and a big coin in it. Just take them all. You only need the big coin and 1 of the gold coins, but do not try and take the pot of gold. The balcony will collapse, you'll end up in the moat down underneath the castle, and you'll very quickly make very good friends with the alligators living in it, which will not be good for you. So, backwards. Back up. Right door. Take the scepter we got from the mummy. And use it on him. Which will cause that to open. As soon as you give the scepter to the skeleton, seal on the pillar lowers. You can now see a ring-shaped hole. A ring, you say? Well, we have one of those, don't we? So, find that. Wherever in your pile of kleptomaniac stuff here. Use the ring on the hole. And he'll move. And you can go down below him. Unfortunately, well, since we're here, just take all 4 torches. Do not jump through that hole. The rock will collapse on you, and you will die. Now, before we can move any farther forward, we gotta go back. Way back. Not because I missed something, it's just how it works. We're going back to we're going all the way back to that room with the 2 bridges. So just keep backing up. I went too far. Well, we're about to burn out. It won't use... Okay, I don't know why it didn't want to let me light the torch there for a second, but... Move down the hole. Back up 1. Keep backing up. Now we're here. So, what you want to do is take bottle 2, use it on yourself, which will make you float. Now you can get up there without falling through the bridge. Holy shit, it's a giant snake. Except it's not. Because if you... It's just a statue. What you want to use on him is the wand. That will turn the snake statue into the staff. So take that. Now we can go back and continue forward. Now, when you try to move back, the troll's back and he's got your spear. So go down to your spells. And use Humana to turn yourself invisible so you can pass him. There you go. Keep going back to the room with the skeleton. Straight forward. Those gargoyles are not statues, and if you try to walk past them, they will eat you. So, you want Illumina to temporarily blind them. First, go into the door to the right of them. Here, you want the Motari spell, will lower the statue and create a platform across the lava. There's a monster in that hole. If you do anything to the hole, it will eat you. So, the solution to these switches is middle, right, middle. I'm dumb. I did it wrong. It's right, middle, right. That'll open that up. And you can take Silver Orb. Now you can wait till you're in the very last room of the game to do this, or you can do it now, but we'll just go ahead and, you know. What you want to do use the blade, if you're doing it now, or do it later, but use the blade on the staff, which will connect them. And then use the orb on the staff. I went the wrong way. So take the orb, put that on the staff as well. And now you have the staff that will let you kill the big bad evil asshole at the end of this. Back up. Back up. I don't know how long that blinding spell actually lasts before it wears off, but you might just want to cast it again just to make sure they don't see you walk past. Because if it wears off and you try to get back past them, they're gonna kill you. So, forward. You can't open that door. It just says it's locked. There's no way through it, as far as I know. Open the well cover. If you hurl yourself down there right now, you're gonna die. But take the big coin and throw that down the well. It creates an updraft for some reason, and now you can just ride it down and not immediately fall to your death. Ring the gong. Ferryman shows up. He wants a gold coin, so give him one of those. And then move on to the raft. Alright. So, now you want to take the talisman, put it in the far left slot. And then blow the horn. Move into that room. And here we are. Just in time to see the warlock summon his big ugly demon friend. Now, if you didn't put the staff together with the orb and the blade, do it now. But since we already did it, take the staff and use it on the monster. Monster will snatch up the warlock and then descend back into whatever hell it came out of. Now we're back in the kingdom, getting praised by the king and everyone for saving the world. The king is in fact so grateful that he just hands you his daughter to marry. So, score, I guess. Saving kingdoms is, you know. There you go. That is a step-by-step solution to the NES port of Shadowgate. That should also work for the Amiga and Mac versions. So I'll let this run out, but hopefully you were able to relive a little bit of your NES childhood there. It's definitely a classic adventure game. Definitely made a big impression on me, still does. And like I said, I'll have the other, the Uninvited up here as well. It's the exact same kind of game, except it's in an evil haunted house, not in a castle. But so there you go. That was Shadowgate. The Steam link for the collection of this port is in the description. If you search the game by itself on Steam, you're gonna find the individual Mac Amiga release, which are bundled together in one launcher. But if you want the NES port, you need the 8-Bit Adventure Anthology collection. It's called Volume 1. It includes The Uninvited and Deja Vu. There was never a Volume 2 for some reason. I don't even know what they would have put in it other than Deja Vu 2. But you can't really call it a collection if it's only one game. So I don't know how that would have worked, but there you go. Thank you for watching, as always. Hope you enjoyed this retro playthrough. Like that if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, and I'll see you in our next game.